Hey guys, my name's Carlin, and I'm going to talk to you guys about a policy that I'm in the process of creating. So the social problem that's kind of backs my policy is the fact that there are millions of individuals with serious mental illnesses that are booked into jails each year, and this results in huge rates of mental illnesses that are 3 to 6 times higher than in the general population. And adults with mental illnesses cycle through jails more often than individuals without mental illnesses and tend to stay longer. So, my policy would focus on Athens Clarke County Jail, specifically initially, and hopefully would bleed into the state and as a whole, and then in the future into a national policy. But yeah, Athens Clarke County Jail currently has more than 450 inmates, and based on the Department of Housing and Urban Development's findings, there are more than 90 people in need of treatment in the Athens Clarke County Jail at any one time. At the last county homeless count, over 120 of the 475 homeless individuals, or approximately 25%, had severe mental illness, and nearly all of these had some interaction with the criminal justice system. Fewer mental health services are available locally each year, further disconnecting those in need and causing a downward spiral, which eventually leads these individuals into the criminal justice system. So, a policy that relates to the history of the policy I'm trying to create would be Senate Bill 993, the Comprehensive Justice and Mental Health Act of 2015. Which basically aimed to increase public safety by facilitating the collaboration among the criminal justice, juvenile justice, veterans treatment services, mental health treatment, and substance abuse systems. So basically, in the state of Georgia, it is required by the Department of Corrections to provide mental health care for any inmates diagnosed with having a mental illness disorder. And services are available to inmates with diagnosable and treatable mental health disorders and or substance abuse disorders. So this hits very close to home for me because I actually intern at the jail, and I work with the one mental health professional that is engaged with all of these inmates struggling with mental health and substance abuse issues. And so, oh gosh, sorry, that was my cat. So the policy that I want to propose is basically I would want to enact a team of at least 2 mental health professionals per 100 inmates. So there are 450 inmates at the jail right now, and the one mental health professional sees pretty much all of them. I can't say she's seen all of them, but she sees a lot. And so with this policy, there would be 2 mental health professionals per 100 inmates. And then this way the inmates would receive more in-depth and detail-oriented services, while the service providers would retain their sanity, i.e. they would have more manageable caseloads with a less likelihood that they will burn out. So for 450 inmates, that would be like 5 mental health professionals at the jail, which is a lot better than just 1, which is how many is there currently. So in addition to at least 2 mental health professionals for every 100 inmates, I would propose that there be 1 designated officer that would act as a victor to assist the mental health workers in their tasks. So this officer would basically go around with them and make sure that they can actually complete the tasks that they need to complete in a timely manner, which would lead to more efficiency, productivity, the mental well-being and livelihoods of the incarcerated individuals would improve, and the likelihood that the mental health professionals would burn out would decrease. So turnover would decrease. So the effectiveness of my policy would be determined by success and efficiency in mental health medication management and tasks completed fully every day with minimal left overdue the next day. So one critique that I do have is, unfortunately, the reason that we do not have so one big reason that it is so tough for the mental health professionals to reach all of the inmates is because there's very low staffing in regards to security at the jail. So, in order for there to be a victor, one security officer for every 2 mental health professionals. They would need to be, security officers in general would need like improved pay, compensation, benefits in order to attract them to work there. Because at this moment they're very low staffed, so it would be impossible to allocate just to 1 Victor for every 2 mental health professionals because they're already so spread out within the units and everything. So I would address this by proposing that more of the government budget is allocated to DOC, Department of Corrections security personnel. So basically, my policy would be to enact a team of at least 2 mental health professionals per 100 inmates in the Athens Clarke County Jail, and for there to be 1 designated security officer to work with each team of mental health professionals. And the ultimate goal would be to reduce recidivism, improve the mental health and livelihoods and overall well-being of incarcerated inmates in the jail, and then decrease turnover and burnout among mental health professionals. Thank you guys.